Hi, Megan.
Hey, Devon.
Hello to our hockey style listeners, and welcome back to another episode. If you are new here, we're so glad you found us. We have a podcast with three periods where we like to talk about everything related to hockey from forechecks to fit checks. And in the second period, we always invite on an industry guest to share their subject matter expertise and how they help shape the style of their favorite team and our favorite sport. Today is no exception, but the special guests are really mostly special to us, but we will introduce them in a moment. First, Megan, how do you feel at long last? Number 91.
Yeah, I think that it is very exciting. It should have happened a long time ago. I don't know if that's how they are baiting him to come for the centennial, but I don't care.
Yeah.
It's great. It's perfect. I'm so glad it's finally happening. He deserves it. And can't wait to see him in the building. Can't wait.
Exactly. That will be really cool. So, if you haven't heard the news, you're living under a rock. But if you're listening to this podcast, you know what we're talking about. Sergei Fedorov's jersey will finally be retired with the Detroit Red Wings on January 12th. And it's a game against Carolina Hurricanes. So, that'll be a huge night for Megan. Yeah, we're gonna have like a high fetch how's your brother sign and a like yay 91. Like we may have to do multiple signs that day. I don't know. Um,
Yeah,
but it's a
um,
perfect thing to do this year for the centennial.
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And I loved the little hype video that the Wings put together because it's just kind of funny because it's not like the main thing I think about, but when I think about Fedorov as a young player and him signing, like that Corvette always comes to mind. So it was just so cute that they incorporated in the video, and I loved it. It was perfect.
They had so many Easter eggs. So if you
Hmm.
ever listen to this, Detroit Red Wings media and marketing, well, we know Ari listens, so at least we have Ari listening from the marketing team, but you are brilliant. So I'm not really big on the platform formerly known as Twitter, X, whatever. It's not for me, but they did the most brilliant thing that I just saw a few hours ago. Like the past I don't know, 6 or 7, however many letters it is, days between 9:10 a.m. on the first day and 9:10 a.m. on the last day. So get it, 91. They posted a tweet, an X, so dumb. But the first letter of each one spelled out 91. So if you were paying attention, it was like this super secret code that you're like, wait a second, this is spelling something. Like, who thinks of this? They're so creative.
Fun.
It was very fun. I did not discover that on my own, but whoever put that together was really, really cute. But you're right, we're nailing the hype videos.
Hmm.
Also, what do you think of the decor around the city? Like the top of the Renaissance Center and the Fox have 91 up.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's definitely a huge pride point for Detroit, and we'd love to see great things happen for the Red Wings this season, especially being the 100th year. But either way, it feels like the nostalgia of the Wings is the focus. And I think that's going to be a unifier for hockey fans in Detroit. Like
Hmm.
it, we've got an energy going right now.
For sure.
What else happened? We signed someone.
Yeah.
Harmonic from,
Wonderful.
he was Ottawa, right?
I think he was out of Calgary right now, maybe.
Okay.
But I
Well,
most certainly scrolled real quick past that because I couldn't handle that. I
that's
don't
all we
want to
need to
think
say
about
on
it.
that topic. Next. I know. You really have me in agreement. We just need to make room for our young players to come up and get their feet wet and grow in the NHL. So I'm all about leaving space for them to do so.
Hmm.
How excited are you to finally get to see some of these guys in person again in a couple weeks at training camp?
Oh, I'll have to put on my best Ben Sherratt.
Okay, and by that, we'll get to this
Well,
later in the
yeah.
episode. You'll
Mhm.
you'll know. Customer service mode, Megan. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait. Last year, of course, being the nerdy t-shirt lover that I am, I made custom goalie sayings to wear. And I didn't tell you this, but I just made this year's versions.
Uh-oh.
And you'll, oh my God, they can't be that bad. Lions moved to Buffalo.
I don't know. I
if I
think it
if I was going to embarrass you, it was last year, not this year.
guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we will. You'll appreciate my attention to detail though, because instead of doing all red and white color palette, I did do like a red and cream in
Okay.
honor of the centennial. So, it's the little things that get us excited, Megan.
All right. Sounds great.
Okay, I cannot tell if you're being sarcastic right now because I know you do in reality love a good themed outfit. But that sounded super sarcastic.
Sorry. Late.
It's okay. It is late. So we should probably introduce the guests that are special to us, but we
Yes.
hope that you will enjoy meeting them. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we've talked about him a bunch. He is crazy enough to decide to marry me and bring me into this crazy family.
Mhm.
We are gonna do a little interview with Brennan, who you have heard mentioned several times. Yeah, he has been a hockey player and a hockey fan for basically his entire life. He'll tell you a little bit more about that. Spends the workday doing finance related stuff, and yeah, this year we're going to be season ticket holders, so yeah, you get to hear from him directly in just a
Very
few
cool.
moments.
Yes. And if this actually is your first episode, you picked a funny one to start with, but hey, welcome. He is the backstory. He is my little brother. Not that little. He's just younger by a little bit.
He'll tell
Megan's
you he's still in his 30s if you ask.
yeah. And he'll tell you if you don't ask. Um, but he's also Megan's fiance. So that's really fun how we all are connected in our little hockey family. And with him, we, of course, invited on the other member of our pack. I had to use pack since I'm wearing Chicago Wolves today.
Oh, wow.
My husband, Topher Cook. Um, his, real name is Christopher. If you're wondering where Topher came from, it's the last two syllables, kind of like Topher Grace from that 70s show. He has been a hockey player his whole life as well. Not so much lately. He's not currently on a beer league team, but he played travel and juniors out of Saginaw, I believe. He'll correct me if I'm wrong in the next period. But he still loves the Red Wings and has soft spot in his heart for some of the legends that hopefully we'll be seeing during the centennial this year. And he's a great supportive guy. So also a bit of an introvert. And I'm really surprised he agreed to come on the pod. I think Megan and I may have pulled a fast one where we told each of the husbands, like the other one had already agreed.
It's 3 against 1 with introverts, so
Or maybe it was just me wrangling everybody like I do. But
mm-hmm.
anyway, we hope you enjoy hearing directly from them instead of us sharing stories about them. And stick with us because we have some additional NHL guests coming in the upcoming episodes. So stay tuned. But first, today's second period.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the second period. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Are you excited to be here?
I'm so excited.
Are you here against your will?
Absolutely.
Mildly.
Did Megan have to bribe you to get you here, Brennan?
A little.
Okay.
Nothing serious.
Fair enough. Fair
I'll
enough.
probably get food.
Well, at this point, our listeners have heard your names almost every episode. So we figured they should probably meet the men who support Hockey Style. I won't say who are behind Hockey Style because that's all Megan and I, let's be frank, but who certainly support us, get involved in all of our crazy schemes, weird photo ops, weird trips to hockey locations. So you deserve an episode. And we're so glad you're both here.
Yeah. Excited to be here.
So you have listened to almost every episode of the pod.
We've been
Candidly, I
moving.
think he's one behind.
Yeah,
Have
we've been moving. I
Mhm.
missed the last two, but I'll catch up.
Okay. Well, you'll catch up. So thus far with what you've heard, What are your thoughts? Do you like Hockey Style with Devon and Megan?
I love it. And I love Second String Leather Company. I would love to go actually visit them. That's my thought. They're fantastic.
That
I
may
have
happen.
a couple wallets from them already.
So Second String was your favorite so far?
hmm
How about you, Brennan?
Yeah, when you started, I didn't think this was really going to be for me,
Mhm.
because of the hockey style, obviously. But it was really good. I think so I like the analytics, the numbers, and
hmm
I enjoy gambling. So I did like the episode with Nick a lot. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Nick. He is
Yeah.
so good. And now that the season will be starting up, I think we should all try his services one week.
Oh,
Wait,
One
absolutely.
this is your friend or coworker?
Yes, yes. Nick Haddad. He is my friend and colleague. So there you go. But he's also an expert when it comes to betting, gambling, and predictions. So yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Not being a gambler, Brennan, would you say that the advice was good? Because being kind of new to gambling, I would look to him as being
For
kind of
sure.
to me
I
here.
didn't I didn't really think about the prop bets. I mean, I've done a few, but for things like blocked shots that he was talking about, that was actually pretty good advice in the playoffs, especially. So
Okay.
yeah, I would definitely go through Nick.
Okay.
So I liked what you said, Brennan. When we started Hockey Style, you didn't think this would necessarily be for you. And I don't know how you felt, Megan, but I'm a little surprised about the diversity of guests we've been able to have on as well. I thought we really would. Our immediate goals were to get people like the founder of Kilo and Co., like the Second String Leather guys, because obvious Hockey Style. But it's been really fun and interesting to see all of the different facets of the world of hockey we've had on the pod. And I do think our audience is pretty split, male, female, which is pretty cool.
Hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, I think Josh Hull listens like at 3 in the morning, so it's pretty good.
Yes, shout out Josh. Work nights, you get to hear our episode first.
Josh is great.
Yeah, it drops at midnight, so we try. Sometimes Megan and I are like, "Oh shoot, it's 12:30 a.m." but only Josh knows, hopefully. Okay, so you both clearly are hockey fans.
hmm
Have you listened to other hockey pods?
I'd say Locked On Red Wings.
Oh yeah, that's a
If
good
you
one.
don't follow Locked On Red Wings, you should.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty Bentley and
Brian Fisher.
yeah,
Yeah,
Brian Fisher.
that's
They're
a good one.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I listen to any other hockey pods, honestly. Maybe if the Red Wings were better.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
It's
they
depressing.
kind of talk about like how we could get better, but they also acknowledge how we're kind of bad.
Mm.
So I kind of enjoy that.
Yeah.
And we all talk about that amongst ourselves. And I'm not going to name names, the garbage man, but there we go. Brennan knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't. So listeners,
Yes, you do.
I don't get this joke.
do.
Don't worry. Some of these things go right over my head as well.
Oh, he's gone now, so it doesn't matter.
We can
Oh,
he's
yeah,
done.
yeah.
He's been traded.
Okay, just every group of people have their inside jokes. Let's just say he's no longer a Red Wing, so we don't need to point fingers, name names. But I'm glad you brought up Locked On Red Wings because one of our goals with Hockey Style was to go kind of offer something different for hockey podcast listeners because there are a lot of awesome shows that already do analysis, play by play, game recaps like so well. What were we going to add, right? Like we have our thoughts, but there wasn't anything, really different that we'd probably have to say. So we really try to create like a place for storytelling and to explore the human side of hockey, right? The stories of the people who love the sport or, work somehow tangent to hockey. And you two don't work in hockey, but it's been part of your life for forever.
Mhm.
So tell our listeners that story because I don't think Megan and I have ever really shared. You both grew up playing hockey, right? Brennan, I know your story the best because I was there in the arenas with you every Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, I started when I was 4.
Mhm.
Played all the way up through high school, mostly with the Birmingham Rangers. And then I was never good enough, so after high school, I kind of gave up hockey. Then
You were a good player.
You
You're
still
being
play.
humble.
Yeah, you didn't give up. You're still playing. You at least when I knew you, dating your sister and now married to your sister,
For
you
a
were playing
million
in
years.
multiple men's leagues, so you didn't give up.
No.
Well, it's beer league.
Yeah,
It's
but
still
you're
hockey.
pretty intense about it. I think you were on what, 2 or 3 at the same time?
Yeah, that's true.
Tell us about the jerseys behind you.
Oh, yeah, this one is the first team I played on out in Ann Arbor. It's the Kraken Beers.
Big
That,
Kraken fan.
yep. And then the new one, the red one, is the Isotopes.
Ah, so Megan, is that the one you're gonna get the WAG jacket for?
Yeah, we'll probably have to do both, I think. It'd be fun.
Why not? Any excuse to make something custom and personalized.
Yes.
So Topher, wait, before we go to you, Brennan, what position did you play? I know.
Well, defense growing up, but then I stopped growing, so I went to right wing.
Okay, all right. Well, I have to say though, shout out to you because you were never the biggest guy, but you always loved to play defense, much to our poor mother's chagrin, because she'd be like, okay, my son is one of the smallest people on the ice, but he insists on playing defense. But you were really good at it because you'd get down low, like get into the corners, like you never were really afraid to
He would
be
get
physical.
down and dirty.
Down and dirty.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
you would never see it coming, and
Yeah.
he would do it.
Yeah.
And I played with him, so I
Yeah.
know these things, and he was a great D-man.
So in contrast, my husband, Topher, you were a center and you
Yeah.
are much taller than my brother.
Yeah, I also started out, I think I was also for mini mites and all the things, and playing in Flint, Saginaw, and Detroit. It was fantastic. Yeah,
So who'd you
being a
play
center.
for?
Saginaw Badgers was my biggest one for AAA, and then Flint Icelanders, and then Motor City Chiefs
Yep.
for juniors. So
Yes. But probably the most noteworthy hockey story I remember about you is your camp experience.
oh, hockey camp was my favorite time in the summer. 2 weeks in hockey camp in Guelph, Ontario. Stars Hockey Camp. They would have people like Eric Lindros, uh, Brent Gretzky. Gosh, who do we have?
Oh, I know someone, not to embarrass you,
Oh my God.
but I may have pulled something out of your
Gordie Howe. Yeah.
little kid photo album. For those on YouTube, you can see this is little baby Topher with Gordie Howe, and he signed it
that's
for
awesome.
him. And Guelph, it's definite Shoresy vibes up there.
Yeah,
And it's like
I
a
had my
whole
Polaroid
hockey city.
camera, and we did the whole hockey camp thing. And yeah, they had pros there, and it was fantastic. It was the best 2 weeks of my life. And my brother also played in the hockey camp as well, so
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah.
That was pretty much every year you did that, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up.
So you are one of the things we talk about when it comes to like defining Hockey Town, because growing up in this area, Hockey Town is more than just going to, at the time, Joe Louis, but it's like a whole hockey culture. If you're not playing, you're playing on the, you know, the ice on the lake nearby, or you're playing street
Right.
hockey, but it's everywhere. Or you're a sister like me in the arena every weekend against your will.
Well, the funny thing is, our neighbors actually, all their kids play hockey, and we noticed they had a hockey net just sitting in their driveway. And I said, "What are you guys doing with that? No one's using it. Do you mind if I just like shoot on your hockey net?" And they said, "Oh, well, you can have it." So then I moved it to our driveway, and now I own the hockey net. They're like, "Yeah, our kids are graduated. They play travel and all the things, and now we have the hockey net, and now I can just shoot pucks
And
on
I'm
my
like,
driveway."
meanwhile, my middle-aged husband is all ready to take shots after work on the net. Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So this is your background in hockey is pretty much how you and Megan connected, right? Because I was friends with Megan and knew that she loved hockey so much that she was like investing in a single season ticket to go to all the Red Wings games, just herself, like flutter about. She knew everybody at Little Caesars Arena. And finally, after being friends for a while, I was like, how have you not met my brother? You guys would totally, be pals, right? Like he's obsessed with the world of hockey and cool chicks like you. And so I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, that was a weird way to say that.
Sounded bad. I just meant like you like cool people who are fun and into sports and passionate about something. So, what was that experience like? Do you feel like hockey has made you even closer, or is it something you enjoy doing together?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I'm going to be a season ticket holder this year now, so we'll actually have seats together. Um, yeah, going to the games together is always fun. It was always something new. Um, yeah, it's been great. And
Yeah.
now we have a whole collection of hockey stuff in my house. Our house.
You had like a modest hockey
The
collection,
whole
but now you
collection.
have an entire hockey floor.
No, I had a pretty good collection. It just wasn't insane.
You did have a good hockey collection. It's just, I think the level of how we used to define a good hockey collection prior to meeting Megan, like she's changed our benchmark.
Yeah, that's
When
it's
you say,
definitely
so now I
definitely.
used to be like, oh, my brother's got a great collection. You should see it. And now I'm like, whew,
Yeah.
you should see his fiance's. But it's good your two collections melding together are the perfect balance because Brennan, you have a lot of like legacy Red Wings
Yeah.
paraphernalia. Like you were really into like the era of the Russian Five, and Megan, you really became a season ticket holder in like what I would call the more contemporary era. So together your collection is like pretty comprehensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So the other thing that you used to do, Brennan, that Megan has done in a more contemporary way is collect hockey cards.
Mm.
And that's been really fun for the four of us because we will actually, in what's a totally normal date night, right? You get together with another couple and do a card break where you buy a hobby box of hockey cards, pick teams, and divide them all out, right? Like, doesn't everybody do that?
By memory, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I was opposed to it at first, but I agree with that rule. By memory every time.
So explain this. Like when you say pick teams by memory, explain our hockey card date nights?
I would let Brennan go with this one.
Okay, because I think you came up with some of these different ways of breaking a hobby box.
Sure. I think the new one is my favorite though.
Hmm.
So we do a snake draft. So
Yes.
I would pick then Megan, then Devon, then Topher, then Topher, then Devon, then Megan, then Brennan. And you can't look at notes. You just pick your team off the top of your head. And now the little wrinkle we added is that one player from each team can also be drafted. So if I take the Buffalo Sabres, Megan can steal Tage Thompson.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If she really wants to get under your skin, you've pissed
I
her
know.
off that day.
About ruin your day.
Yeah, there'd be a divorce.
Reason for divorce, Tage Thompson. That might
Very
be
understandable.
true.
No
And
question.
people would absolutely think you were the one who cheated with Tage Thompson, Brennan. Just saying, you really are a huge Tage fan.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting like kind of in the weeds for listeners who maybe have never even done a card break, but to back it up a little bit, we buy like a cool big box of hop. So usually like a series 1 or series 2, or we'll get a couple. And we used to take little pieces of paper, write down all 32 teams, put them in a baseball hat, and you would just draw and we would go in a circle, right? But then we started, like the next iteration was we didn't use the papers. You just had to remember all the teams and go in order. And then the snake draft you taught us, Brennan, which I loved because you go the first person, second person, third person, fourth person. And then the fourth person goes again in the fifth spot, then backwards. So if you're last, you're not always last. And then this new curveball, which is iteration 3, is you're not just picking a team, you can pick a team or an individual player, which works really well for our specific fandoms because sometimes one of us likes a player. Like I love Linus Ullmark, but I absolutely would never pick the Ottawa Senators. No, that's a terrible example. We all love Detroit Red Wings.
Well,
Linus Ullmark's the greatest example because I do not want Ottawa, but I love Linus. So, okay, so hopefully that clears it up.
Well,
but why do you guys like doing card break date nights? What do you think about contemporary cards now, Brennan, compared to your collection as a kid?
the cards from back in the day were so bad. But
Cardboard.
yeah, but they you would get so many. Like the boxes had 1,000 cards in them. You'd have every single player. It was great. But then they overproduced everything, so none of them are worth any money,
Ah,
which is unfortunate. I had a couple decent ones. I used to get like the Beckett magazines and keep track of them every month.
Yeah, same.
did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, and then once the values just kept dropping to like 30 cents, and like, oh, this is pointless. The Beckett magazine costs more than these cards are worth.
Yours probably weren't worth that much though, because you would handle them so often. I swear, every time I would come into our basement where we had like our hangout room, you would be sorting the same 1,000 hockey cards in every different possible way. So sometimes it was like in numerical order of card. Then it was like shots on goal the previous season. Then it was like years in the league. And then it was just like number of pets. Like I'm making this up, but you had every freaking stat. So
That
they
was
were very manhandled.
that was also before they had card sleeves and like top
Yeah.
loaders
Oh, yeah.
and things. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like binders where you would put them in the binders, but I did the same thing. I would shuffle them around in the binders, and
yeah,
that's what it was.
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. So they're not worth anything, but you probably have
Well,
thousands of those
none
too.
of them are worth anything except Fedorov, maybe.
Oh
I
yeah,
have my
he's got,
Fedorovs.
he's got the red
Red
Army
Army.
rookie Fedorov,
Rookie
which is
Fedorov.
really cool.
Which
There's
is
some-
why they're retiring him, so that's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. There are some rookie cards out there, old ones that people will want.
Yeah.
I did just find a Darren McCarty OHL card, which is pretty fun.
Wait,
Wow.
really?
Yeah.
So what team would that have been?
Oh God, I'd have to go look.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was black,
That's
yellow,
pretty
and
cool.
I
red.
didn't know that was out there.
Yeah, you'll have to show us that one. You may have to frame the Fedorov card this year. So the year of number
Red Army,
91.
yeah.
So in comparison, what do you think about hockey cards of today? Like, why have you gotten back into them? Because we're all, the three of us, not including Miss Megan, are like pretty new into like diving into hockey cards because you had so much fun with it. We're like, you know what? Let's do this. But
Well, so for me, growing up, I collected all the players. I loved watching them growing up, but now they've elevated it. You get game used things, you get pieces of jersey, you get patches, you get sticks, like slices of sticks in a card. Oh my God. As a child, I would have thought that was unheard of, but this is amazing. Even as an adult that loves watching NHL hockey. So for me, it keeps me coming back.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot more autographs too.
The autos too, yes.
Yeah.
What are your favorites, Brennan?
Favorite style?
Yeah, of the new cards.
Oh, my favorite was, what year was that Synergy?
The last one. I feel like the
Might
last
have
time
been
they
the
did
last one.
Synergy, you were.
I don't know.
crazy
I really
for it.
like that Synergy because basically everything in it was numbered, which is cool. But they were just fun cards. And I like that the base is a little bit thicker too.
So with your wife to be equally loving the new hockey cards, how do you divide? Like, do you just make it fair, whatever team you draw when you two buy hockey cards? Or is it like, Megan, you have your list, Brennan, you have your list?
I think the most fun that we've had now has been going to card shows and just sifting through just stuff and finding players that we like, things that we might not have had an opportunity to open at the time. Like that's been the most fun is going to card shows and just looking for things. And we both can go for hours and just look to try and find
At the
the
10
players.
singles.
Yeah, 10-cent singles. Let's go.
Love it.
The other thing
I know
we like
we
to
all
do,
like some. Oh, go ahead.
when we do actually buy a box, instead of drafting teams, I'll open a pack for her and she'll open a pack for me. Then you just keep whatever's in there. And obviously we know who we like.
Yeah, I
So.
like that.
And then
Yeah.
everyone gets a good card in each pack. So.
Yeah, until like one pack in the box has like the ultra rare insert.
Yeah, the Mario Lemieux 6 of 15 autograph.
That was my Christmas present.
That was Megan.
So don't be mad at me.
Oh my gosh. So when we get a box, we almost always just open it and share it. But if it's your birthday box, you get to keep everything. That's the rule.
I would say, Brennan, How many cards have you had graded? And
Oh, yeah.
what quality of cards are they?
Tell that story, Brennan.
I don't know. So we used to drink quite a bit while opening cards. So
Mhm.
I would
Fair
I'd get a
enough.
lot of random things graded. Like I had a Chris Kreider canvas graded for some reason.
Hey, that was a 10.
It was a 10.
Hey, there you go.
There's a Nick Perbix, because who doesn't love Nick Perbix?
Right.
Yes.
So basically what you're saying is after a few ginger ales in honor of Mickey Redman, you pick any random base card or just
No,
any,
not base. It'd
Don't
be
drink and
just
grade
any
them.
random player, not anybody, not
Oh,
like somebody you're really enthused about. Just
yeah, Nick Perbix had an autograph on it. I was like, sweet, let's go next door to Ring and send this in to get graded.
In the moment, they look amazing. You're like, this is the best idea ever. Of course, we're gonna grade this. It's not
Yes.
a good idea.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's crazy because Megan and I should be the last people to judge because of who we collect. Like between Evgeny Svechnikov and Alex Lyon, like there's a Nick Perbix enthusiast out there who would pay good money for your time.
How will we find them? How can we locate them? We have something
find
for
them.
them.
I took a stack of these graded cards to a show and handed it to a guy buying, and he sifted through them and then just laughed and handed them back. So
Okay,
yeah.
but that was the guy in Toronto who was a little bit like hoity-toity, right?
Nah, he ended up taking the Matthew Nyes I had graded for some reason.
That was a good
He's like, I'll give
decision.
you your
The
money
legit
back.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're curious and interested in hosting your own hockey card break date night, we're happy to share more details about how we have run these, but they really are a blast. We laugh the whole time. There's some, fights that are more friendly fights than anything, but it gets competitive for sure. So let us know if you try it at home, buy a box. It doesn't even have to be date night. You can do it with some pals. It's always a good time. But I wanted to ask you all if we wanted to share, it's kind of too late now because everyone's going to want to know what the heck I'm talking about, what the other really specific and niche date night game we do.
Are we talking Klask?
We are talking Klask.
Holy, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Keep it PG-13 here.
Okay,
folks.
Brennan, as the last major Klask champion, pains me to say.
I'm sorry. How many Klask championships have you had? Oh, Jesus.
Okay, would you like to explain Klask?
No.
All right.
How do you explain that game?
Fair enough. He's the younger brother. So this is why I talk a lot, people, because I had to do all the talking when people would ask him a question. He's like, no, I don't want to answer.
I don't know how to explain that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
How can you explain?
Magnets?
Well, there is an anthem. Let's say, well,
there's
it starts with an anthem, and
Yes.
then it starts with a game after that, and then
Yes.
there's a champion that gets a trophy.
Yeah.
That's about how it goes.
We did not. There isn't really an anthem. We've added some bells and
Oh
whistles.
no, this is our.
Oh yeah, there's an anthem.
Do you want me to grab the game? It's right here.
We have had enough ginger ales while playing this game that there are now 2 songs I sang out of a children's book before we start Klask.
Yes. Okay, let's take a step back. I was looking up the country of origin because I had forgotten. Klask is a game from Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a round, wooden game board
Table.
that mini table. It sits a few inches off the ground, and you set it on a real table, and it's 4-player game, and you sit 2 and 2 across from each other, and underneath you work with a magnet, a ball. No, not a ball.
You work your little player.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
player. I don't know the
Like
name of it.
Multiple players, but
And you try to score on the other 3 people and keep the ball out of your own net, if you will. So it's hockey adjacent, which is, I think, why we fell in love with it. But
so
oh boy,
4 people total,
Yeah.
usually, but there was a 2-player version that Brennan and I came up with.
this is not legit, people. There is no 2-player class.
There's a 2-player version.
Megan and I went to bed at a
Not around here, there's
hour.
not.
We had an entire steno pad full of rules.
It was, how late were you guys up? 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m.?
I
Just
think
2 of them. While
I
Megan
fell
was
asleep
work-
while playing the game.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
and
But I
we
finished writing the rules. It was fine. I got
Yeah.
it.
we woke up
You
to
captured it.
what did you call it, Megan? Like an M&M.
Yeah, an M&M style notepad of like you turned into M&M last night. What is this?
Topher had, as Brennan was falling asleep, handwritten on sheets of paper.
Oh, it's there.
Full of the custom rules to trying to create a 2-player version of Klask.
And it
which
works. It actually works.
We-
This is not
went
selling
through this,
things well.
Brennan.
No
Yes,
one
we
is.
went
No
through
one's
it.
gonna do this.
We tried to play through it and we were like, well, this isn't going to work. So I was like, oh, let's amend the note.
Yeah.
And then we
This
did
is a
it.
terrible offshoot of Klask.
I
No.
think we did a great job with it.
Dark times.
And we even came up with drinking rules.
Yes, we did.
I don't think you need those.
Optional drinking rules versus game rules.
Yeah.
They are there and that's included in the rules. So yeah, we
Okay.
can do it.
I thought we did a great job.
Mhm.
Doesn't seem like you need extra help drinking.
No.
Not when it comes to Klask, no.
Well said, Megan. If you would like to try Klask, that's something we highly recommend as long as you are playing the normal 4-person game.
Yeah, we endorse the 4-person version where you don't need a steno notepad of rules.
It originated in Denmark, and shout out to Mom and Dad because they brought it. They bought it for us one day.
Yeah.
And I
It
have
was
no
Christmas.
idea.
It was Christmas.
Yeah. And I forget how they discovered it, but they were like, you guys will love
Yeah.
it.
How did they find it?
They were at some sort of social soiree, as they do. And
Weird.
they were right. So check out Klask.
Was it a bar game?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Mom even got us that trophy too.
All right. Talk
Wait,
about the trophy.
The silver polish poison trophy?
I
that
don't
you
think
get
it's
if you
fair
win?
that they're just glossing over that we have in this household held the championship the entire time.
Yeah.
You have since Christmas. I think that they practice since Klask lives at their house, but just say
You did not have time for that.
Sure. I don't know, but
kidding.
who knows?
Your household is the Klask reigning champions. You also have Klask at your house, but you do get the cup, because what sort of diehard hockey fans would we be if there wasn't some sort of metallic silver cup that is presented after each tournament to the winner?
Yes.
Now, my mom, an antique lover, gave us Klask along with the cup. So we are all, my whole family is equally as bizarre and hockey obsessed. But what we didn't expect is that my brother, upon winning the trophy, would drink out of it.
Oh yeah,
As
you have to.
like an NHLer.
Oh, that's the rule
Except
though.
it had been, I mean, it's this antique cup that's been silver polished and all the things. So I don't endorse that either. And then tell them what you say, Brennan.
What do I say?
Oh, it tastes so good coming out. This drink is so much better out of the cup.
Oh, I mean, it does just taste better.
You're
Tastes like
the Brad Marchand of Klask.
He's a winner too.
Hey, he won Megan over just like you did.
Yeah.
All right, so enough on our crazy date nights. We will have to send links to Klask and some of our favorite hobby boxes to break. But the other fun thing that we have been doing when the 4 of us get together this summer is something our listeners have heard a lot about because it's taken up a lot of time this summer, and that is the Red Wings Summer 100 Challenge. And when Megan and I take on a big project, guess who gets sucked into it?
Yeah.
The husbands. So, do you have the poster?
I do.
So we wanted your opinion because Megan and I have talked about this a lot. We know each other's favorite challenges we've done, but one, how do you guys feel about being sucked into this without much say in the matter? And have you enjoyed it? And what have been some of your favorite challenges?
I would say favorite, just top of my head, Coney challenge.
Oh, okay.
Never did the Coney challenge. It was fantastic.
Okay.
They were both delicious, but we all have a favorite, and you were not. You chose differently from the
I
rest
chose
of
by
the group.
aesthetics, not by taste. Big mistake.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Megan and I always say Otto the octopus. How do you beat petting an octopus? But If you've never done the Coney
I'm
challenge
sorry.
in Detroit,
Did the octopus accost you? Because it definitely latched on to me, and it was like, oh, he likes you,
yeah, he did.
and I couldn't get loose of him.
Yeah.
He almost escaped. He was like, dude, I'm out. Let's go.
Topher got the big suctions too. Brennan, what was your favorite?
There have been some good ones. I think the most fun I had was all the ones we did for the open skate. I mean, it was just an excuse for us to go skate around, which is always fun anyway. But
Yeah.
scaring the crap out of the
Don't get
sponsors was pretty great too.
Yeah. Okay, so explain that. If you haven't followed us on socials, you can actually see the videos of what Brennan and Megan did on Instagram at Hockey Style Podcast. But explain for those who haven't seen it yet. What did you do?
I don't remember which. Oh, it'd be 55.
It was don't get Cronwalled. So all I had to do is just avoid this one.
Yeah, so at the open skate, it's mostly figure skaters trying to get some practice in. So to avoid getting Cronwalled, we had Megan skate up the boards, and I came from out of view of the camera and just threw myself into the boards in front of her. And in the background of the video, you can see one of the ice dancers like, oh my God, what happened? It's very funny.
Really Bennett, someone needs to teach him how to stop.
Fortunately, we had my crazy goalie filming it for us, so he was in on it.
Wait, which one?
Eddie. Superman.
What's it?
Ed, Superman.
Okay, I don't think we've met Ed.
Yeah,
but
we haven't met Ed yet.
Oh, you'll meet Ed on Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. That is a very fun memory. And of course, Megan looked so cute in her Kilo and Co. and her custom.
The
cheetah print.
outfit was adorable, but
And the Caner Shuffle.
sorry, Patrick.
Yeah. So I feel like at this point, everybody is extremely familiar. But yeah, this is the Red Wings Summer 100 poster. If you're watching on YouTube, that they gave us at the last game. We have 31 left to complete.
Is it that many?
Or 31, but some of them are
How many days left?
like
out of 31?
30
Oh boy.
until
go.
because our cutoff is
Wait,
going to be the
Hold on. Wait a second. Let's see. This one's not checked off. Work on your best woo in the mirror.
We haven't done that yet.
I feel like that was you. Did you do this one?
Not yet.
Do it right now? Can you
We
do
have plans for that. I'm not in the mirror. Nope.
All right.
Not
he just
happening.
wants to see you woo.
I want to.
Nope.
Our listeners are familiar with the fact that Megan is more of an internal cheerer and not a big wooer. So
Oh yeah, I'd love it if no one ever heard me make a noise. That'd be great.
but we of course we then signed you up to do that challenge.
I'm thrilled.
Yes.
I love it. So yeah, we have about 31 left, and our cutoff is going to be the red and white game in Grand Rapids because that is the last big thing on the list. So we got our tickets last week. Can't wait.
Same.
Yes.
Excited.
So many tickets for things.
Yeah, it's crazy. The year is flying by. I can't believe it's almost Labor Day. So Red Wing Summer 100 was so much fun, and we did so many things we did not expect to do. We're already thinking next summer when we aren't getting ready to celebrate a centennial, we might have to come up with our own list of challenges to keep us like going places we wouldn't have gone and doing things that are just a little out of the box.
We might have to. It'll be so boring.
I know. Without
feel
a
like-
challenge.
Every evening. Oh no.
Should actually be on this. Like they're onto something here.
Yeah.
So-
Well, it was specific for the centennial, but
Well, they
I'm-
can do 101 next season.
Yeah.
there you go. Speaking of next season, it's our centennial. You two grew up Red Wings fans specifically, but like Megan and I, hockey fans in general. So I wanted to ask you if you have any specific Red Wings memories you'd like to share. Something that sticks out.
Yes.
Brennan, what's yours?
Oh, Fight Night at the Joe. For some reason, I remember vividly. I was alone at the house. I don't know where the rest of you guys were, but I was
Just
just
the game. You didn't get an invite?
apparently not.
Just kidding. It was Fight Night at the Joe. I wish.
I just remember being in the living room, just screaming, going crazy every time there was another fight. It was wild.
Oh my gosh. You were young too. That's
Yeah.
funny. What's what a memory you have?
I mean, just also thinking about that, the rivalry with the Avs and,
Mm-hmm.
Osgood getting in a fight, Patrick Waugh getting in a fight from Avs.
So you liked the goalie fight specifically more even
Yeah, the
than
goalie fights.
Lemieux and
Yeah.
and
Oh,
McCarty?
absolutely.
Oh gosh.
The goalie
That
fight.
was so crazy. Those two teams were two of the best in the history of the NHL. I mean, between the two of them,
I
they
agree.
had like 24 Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers. They won, what, 5 Stanley Cups in 7 years between the two teams?
Yeah.
It was wild. And they would just beat the hell out of each other.
Right.
Yes.
Because we were Western Conference at the time, right? So we played them more often. I think we were.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's really hard now. What did you say?
No, no.
It's really hard now to admit that I like the Avs because growing up in Detroit, it's like it was ingrained in me that a Red Wings fan does not like Colorado. But I mean, I
Well,
actually quite like Makar,
Makar,
and I
McKinnon.
mean, I love, obviously, our listeners know Scott Wedgwood and Blackwood,
And
Black
Blackwood.
too. But
he's
they're like
fine.
they're good. They're good players. Great, and like the energy of the team's just so different than it used
They
to
were
be.
my pick to win the cup, based on all their moves they made at the trade deadline. I mean, they on paper that team looks so good. I don't know how they fell apart in the first round.
I agree.
Nico.
Anything can happen in the
Nico.
playoffs. Yep. Um, Megan, in honor of the centennial coming, what is one of your favorite Red Wing memories?
Oh man.
You have so many.
Favorite Red Wing memories. Oh boy. It's so hard for me to just pick one. I think probably my favorite memories are gonna be training camp golf outing memories. So many like silly, funny stories of interacting with players, and it's such a bummer that they don't do it anymore. But I don't know if I had to pick. There's so many different like little things that happened, just
Yeah.
tiny interactions that are just funny. Um, so I feel like for me, it's always more like the personal interaction that I have had that always stands out in my mind. It's just
Mhm.
different.
Which makes so much sense that you're still like you've been such a loyal and diehard fan, even in the years where it's been a challenge and we haven't made the playoffs in so long because they tug at your heartstrings. You have like personal memories. That makes sense for sure. I mean, I'm a big fan of Stevie Y, as my youngest childhood memories of the Red Wings were just loving Steve Yzerman. Like I looked at him the way I see kids at Little Caesars Arena look at Larkin and Mo and Lucas now with just like eyes like, wow, he's real. Like that was Steve Yzerman for me. And I always remember my dad,
I was going to
my
say your
dad
dad
has
has a story about that.
I always thought my dad was so freaking cool because when Yzerman, and I still do, Dad, I still think you're so cool. But when Yzerman was a rookie, my dad was in a charity golf outing where you got paired in your foursome with one Red Wings player, and he got Steve Yzerman. And this is how, I mean, he was kind of like, ah, man, I get this rookie, right? Like, because at the time, nobody knew.
Right.
And then Steve Yzerman shows up late because as he walks in and misses the tea time, he goes, I'm sorry, guys. I got lost. And obviously this is even before Google Maps or MapQuest. So
He was
we're
on
talking
a
like
payphone,
he had to stop
calling
and call his mom for directions because he wasn't familiar with the area where the course was. And my dad's like, who's this punk kid, right? Like, and meanwhile, obviously he's also a huge Steve Yzerman fan now. So I just grew up thinking like that's so cool that my dad got to play with Yzerman. But yeah, so we wish him
Amazing.
tons of success this year. Certainly, I think
Yeah.
it would be a great time. Our 100th year for Stevie Y, who's been a rookie, a captain, part of a dynasty, and now our general manager to finally see some success, right?
Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed.
Yes, all of them. What are you, Brennan, what are you most excited to see this coming year? And what are you hopeful that you'll see from the Red Wings?
Cop and Comfort get traded. Oh,
Mason Appleton, step up.
the Appledorns.
Yeah, the Appledorns.
Again,
Um,
Shorzy jokes. Okay, so you've got your hope. Anything else? Anything nicer?
Well, we get to watch Federer's jersey get retired
Yeah,
now.
that's
We
cool.
didn't know we were gonna get to do
Yes.
that.
Yes,
That's
very
awesome.
cool.
That's probably it.
I'm looking forward to seeing Elmer this year. He should be able to take a step forward. I think he should get significantly more playing time.
Yes.
So we'll see what he can do. And then I'd like to see someone like Carter Mazer or Nate Danielson get called up. It's possible. I don't like the JVR signing because that just takes up a spot, but maybe we'll get to see him a little bit.
What about Shine?
Signing.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Dominic.
Shine got some playtime, and he did well.
Carter Mazer has to get called up this year, or what are we doing? I mean, I would think this is the last year for
We
him.
have many that I feel that way about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Either he can play or get rid of him.
Yeah.
What are you excited to see this year from the Wings?
Wins.
Wins. Great
Wins.
one-word answer, Topher.
Wins and no goals.
Nope.
Okay.
No goals.
Yeah.
New goalie, no goals.
No goals.
That's it. That's
okay.
what I want.
UC Saros. We were just talking about that with the second string leather guys on our last podcast episode, but if Gibson can even help us with just a handful of additional wins where we maybe just lost by one lousy goal or softie in the past, that could be the difference. That lets us leapfrog Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be the
goaltending's
problem.
been weak, so that's somewhere we have to shine. So
there you go. There you go. Not on a Wings note, but you both have, like Megan and I, other players in the NHL that you are very excited to watch and follow their careers. And for sometimes like us, really funny random reasons, and sometimes just because they're great. So we wanted to, since this is all hockey style, not just Red Wings hockey style, let you talk about any of that. Like, who else are you excited to see play this year, Brennan?
Well, I mean, obviously Tage Thompson.
Yes.
Because he's a monster.
He is a monster.
You know, when we got to see Buffalo last year in Detroit, Rasmus Dahlin really stood out. He looks like one of the best defensemen I've seen play hockey. He's right up there with Cale Makar, 1A and 1B, if not better. Just the way he moves. So I do like that Buffalo team. I don't understand how they can have those two guys, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Owen Power. Like, they've got a great team. How are
Alex
they
Lyon?
so bad? Yeah. Yep. I don't understand how they're so bad. So I would expect Buffalo to
get better.
do better. Maybe compete for a playoff
I think
spot.
they think that every year.
I know.
Well, I think losing JJ Peterka was a little bit of a step back, but then, like you said, on paper, they still have some really heavy hitters. So it's maybe
I don't know if they're making good decisions, but that was a decision they made. Like they let Peterka go.
Yeah.
Like they could have done something about that. They chose not to. Yeah. I think it's fine.
Okay. What about you? Anyone else you're excited to watch?
Lucas Raymond, he's just been growing.
The Red Wings.
Oh, outside of the Red Wings? Oh, that's tough.
Sam Montembeault?
Yeah, Montembeault for goalie. Yeah, I would love to chirp him again, but I want him to see me grow. So.
He got married this past weekend.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
congrats to the Montembeaults.
Oh, congrats to him.
So we haven't talked about this, but Topher's favorite thing is, because I make him sit at all of the hockey games really close to the goalies.
Yeah. We love the goalies.
Is to chirp
the goalie.
Using things to the goalies. So not like, hey, Tundi, you're a sieve, but like French sayings to Sam Montembeault.
Yeah.
Or just like
Montembeault is French speaking, so I speak French. I've had like 12 years of French, so I love to just yell French, and people around me don't know what I'm saying, but he knows. He knows. He looks, and I'm like,
but it's like friendly things that you say. Like, it's like non-offensive.
Yes, friendly. Montembeault, you're a sieve. That's so friendly.
Are you Emily Kaplaning him?
Okay, so Sam Montembeau for you. I'm excited to see the shakeups with Anaheim. Um, I'm excited to see the Sharks grow. I think, a few years of watching the core Sharks young guys build will be fun.
Zegras, right?
He's with the Flyers,
Yeah,
yeah.
Zegras moved.
Megan, who are you excited to watch outside of the Wings?
I am excited to see Shane Pinto. I think that I think it's time. I think he could probably step up if he'd really like to. There's always a bunch that like I'm thinking about, and then off the top of my head, I just can't come up with it. I know. Shoot.
You need to reference the handwritten notebooks you made us
I know.
of
Well,
all
some of
of
my
our favorites.
favorites are just for silly fun reasons. I don't like I enjoy Anders Lee, but I don't know that I'm gonna follow every second of the game for him, but
Yeah.
I think he's great. What else do I never shut up about? I'd like to
Columbus.
see it. Yeah, everyone in Columbus. I love Columbus. Thanks, honey.
You do.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. There's quite a few there. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the goalies. I love Mers Lincolns. I want that to work out for him. I know everyone's really, really, really excited about Jet Greaves, so we'll see how that goes.
Did they sign Jet officially?
I don't
Does he have a
know.
contract? Go
I
ahead.
mean, he's still young, so
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head. Interested to see how Krill Marchenko does again, see if he can keep it going.
Yes, for sure.
He had a
Yeah,
great
we did get to see
season.
Jet.
Yeah,
We
saw
saw Jet
and GR.
when we went to the Grand Rapids Griffins game. That was
But
fun.
if you've never been, I totally recommend it. It was so fun.
Oh yeah. Well, obviously Megan and Brennan have, but for our
Listeners, yes.
a Griffins game is a blast, which I'm sure
Yeah.
many of the AHL arenas are. We'll have to have some AHL specific guests on the pod to tell us more. But as we travel to various NHL spots, we should try to extend the trip by a couple days and check out their AHL affiliates as well that are
Yeah,
in
Chicago Wolves do a great game. Everything's on fire.
At least the first few minutes.
Yeah.
Love it.
I have no idea why, like every time we have a guest on, Megan and I try to choose jerseys to hang and paraphernalia to decorate that's applicable or relevant to where they're located or their favorite teams. Something just spoke to me today and said, we're Chicago Wolves 22-23 Calder Cup champions,
Oh, I
and
didn't even
hang
notice.
your Chicago. Did you even notice I had that
No.
on? This was the year Lion was with them and won the cup, and Pyotr Kochekov. And I hung a Chicago Wolves jersey. Like, I don't know why. And now here it came up full circle. You love the Wolves. That must have been in my subconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're really fun on social media to follow too. They have a good social media marketing manager. So,
We should try to
all
go
right.
on the
We
field sometime
know
when they have an Isotopes theme night.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Uh-huh.
what an Isotopes theme night.
Yeah, the Springfield, I don't even know what they are. It's so bad. But they do, because they're Springfield, they do an Isotopes night because it's like Simpson theme because they're Springfield.
That's cute.
It's really cute.
I was unaware of the Simpsons tie-in until you explained that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember the three-eyed fish. Now that you say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so lastly, I wanted to ask the two of you about wedding plans.
Oh, us?
Well,
Oh.
you have a wedding coming up May 2nd, right?
Mm-hmm.
2nd. Okay, good. I got the date right. Because I need to be there. My best friend and my brother are getting
Good
married.
job, me.
Will there be
Did you send them an invite yet?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh shoot. Did we get the invite?
Wait, maybe we're not going. I don't know.
What if the Red Wings make the playoffs and there's a game on your wedding?
That's
Does
a
that
good
change the theme at all?
That's
You're so funny.
We'll take it one day at a time. But we're excited.
So,
Congrats. How's it going? Anything else that you need to plan or lock down?
probably.
Probably.
You did a lot early, so I feel like you're in good shape.
I think we're pretty well organized.
Mm-hmm.
I think all the big things have been done. Now it's just more decorating and
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Yeah.
fun. That's the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we'll see if we can't cover it somehow on hockey style, which our rule of thumb is we only share things that are hockey related. So we'll have to see if
Is that a rule? I didn't know.
Yeah, they're all hockey. It's got to be hockey related. Yeah, because we were somewhere and Brennan's like, you can post this. I said, no, it's not hockey related. So we
Oh.
have to sneak in some sort of hockey something somewhere without telling you. Just kidding.
Card break. I don't know.
Just kidding. Topher goes card break. We have a table for a card
Yeah,
break.
card break.
That'd be fun. Card
They're
break
just
table.
chill enough. They might just be like, sure.
Could do a live card break.
Yeah. Have some trade.
Late night
Trade
pizza,
night.
late night
Anyone
card
wants to do
break.
it? Draft out. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you two are cute. It all worked out. So anything else you wanted to share with our listeners as you encourage them to continue following the pod, things that you're looking forward to in terms of our hockey style venture?
Brennan.
That's me. I'm interested in seeing what new brands you can bring on, like Kilo, like Fresh Coast. I love Fresh Coast. I wear that hat like every day now.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
And I didn't know about them. So yeah, definitely interested, especially with the local Detroit brands. So yeah, that'll be fun.
What
Yeah.
are you excited to see happen with hockey style?
I will piggyback off Brennan. Also Fresh Coast. I'm a fan. I wear the same things, so excited for that.
You just stole his answer. Come
I
up with
did.
your own answer.
It's a good answer.
This is the benefit of
I
being
can't
married
have-
to your
I
guest.
can't have Kilo and Co because they're only ladies.
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, they should do guy stuff because
Well, what are you wearing now?
Yeah, tell them about what you're wearing right now.
Wait, what is this? Is this the 500 or
Yeah,
whatever?
500 level.
500 level. So
Mhm.
Sam Bennett. Yes.
Yes. It is Sam Bennett as a superhero cartoon or comic character.
Yes.
I don't think I can replace my Ben Sherratt though.
Ooh.
That is the OG ridiculous shirt.
Yeah.
You would-
Oh, that was
A
fantastic.
gift from you.
That was
for Brennan's
yeah,
birthday.
I did give you that.
But then you went and got it signed by Ben.
And he said it was epic or whatever
What
I
did he
said.
say?
He said it was
So sick.
So sick, yeah. There it is.
Big fan of Ben Sherratt.
Yeah, he was doing the things that day.
I'm very glad that you had that for him to sign, so it was something like uniquely his, because he, the poor man, had to sit next to Alex Lyon and watch me unfold like all of the things for Lyon that were like from his AHL career and like very specific, and I gifted him the olive oil. Anyway, inside story. But poor Ben was like, what like where's my, and then you had the t-shirt, so you probably made him feel loved.
I don't
Maybe.
think he's worried about it. I don't think he's losing any sleep at night.
Okay, good.
Well, maybe because he has to see me waving at
That's
him.
true.
Oh my gosh. Check
Great.
out our episode with M Cubed Melissa McDonald from Boston Bruins if you want the backstory on the waving to Ben Sherratt.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What were you gonna say?
Just what you said.
Oh yes, the hi. Okay, well, on that note, guys, this has been so fun having you hang out. Megan and I really do appreciate how much you support our wild ideas. I remember the day I was like, hey, Topher, we're gonna start a podcast, and you're like, what? And now you listen to every episode and you are so encouraging, and he always says, it's gonna take off, it's gonna be huge, just you wait. And I'm like,
It is.
really?
It's
Because
already huge.
it's a podcast about hockey style. Like, how niche can we be? But
Thousands of people
you
are
believe in
waiting.
us and support us, and it means so much. So we had to have you on since you're the men behind the curtain.
Yeah. Me and Brennan were athletic supporters.
All
That's
right,
it.
guys. I mean, where else do we go from there except maybe a venture out warm-up wave?
Venture out wave.
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye. Welcome to the third period.
Welcome.
That was so much fun
Yeah.
and kind of
mean,
odd.
kind of odd, but I suppose it's not bad that everyone gets to see/hear the people we talk about all the time. So now you've done it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's almost like reading a book when you start to visualize characters a certain way. Like we've talked about Topher and Brennan so many times that I
Mhm.
wonder if listeners are like, "Man, I never really pictured him like that." Yeah, but they deserve a good shout out because this whole endeavor has been a ton of fun, but also like honestly a ton of work and time. And
How many times have they been sent to redo photos? I mean, they work really hard.
we couldn't bring that up in front of him. I think that's a sensitive subject for my husband.
Yes.
He's like, I'll ask him to go somewhere and like, hey, can you take some photos for our pod? And he's like, is it just a few? Because he knows.
It's
But
important.
yeah, it's our social media presence, which hopefully everybody is checking out because God knows we try, people.
We try. We try.
We're just excited to get like back into the arena and at games so we have more relevant hockey content for you
For
because
sure. I was
this is
definitely relieved for Brennan to say that his favorite was the ice skating because I feel like he was sacrificing life and limb that day, skating
that was
directly into the
so
boards,
cute. You guys
carrying
did look
everyone.
like you had fun. Well, I mean, if you think about it, he never just like is skating for I guess beer league is fun, but like he's always in a game. So just to
Yeah.
go out and like fool around and have you there, I'm sure that was like a really fun
Yeah,
afternoon.
he didn't hold back on that one.
No. As you know what, it'd be shocking if he did. Any excuse to sacrifice his body in the name of a sport. I think that's why he was a defenseman. He was like a tiny Mo Sider growing up, blocking all the shots. Um, yeah. So we have a style tip today that is for the men in your hockey lives because it's only fitting having Brennan and Topher on that we share one. We mentioned in our, I believe it was our last episode in the first period, that we're so excited to be brand ambassadors for both Kilo and Co., a female Detroit-based a sports brand, and 500 Level, which is a big national brand, and of course is for all genders. So Topher's shirt, the Sam Bennett, was a great example of 500 Level. But what we didn't share with all of you, and if you've made it to the end of the third period, you deserve to know you can order now and save 20% with our own hockey style promo code, which sounds so official, doesn't it, Megan?
Yes.
So we'll
I
post
feel
it.
important.
Yes, exactly. And it's real easy, people. Hockey style 20, and you get 20% off your total order. There's every player you can imagine out there with some really cool pieces. So if you're looking for a gift for the gentleman in your life who supports your hockey obsession,
Yeah.
we recommend.
Hockey, and they cover all sports and even fun things that you wouldn't even think of off the top of your head. So there's so many fun options on their site. So you can cover all Detroit sports or whatever your city is. They've got you covered for whatever you're looking for.
There's things besides hockey
There,
on
I
there?
know it's weird.
I'm just kidding. I did glance at the menu and see that there were, but I have not actually clicked on anything other than NHL. Shocking, I know. Okay, well, we have teased out guests for a few weeks now, and every
I
time
don't
we
think we
do
should
that,
do that anymore.
it gets flip-flopped and the
Uh-huh.
schedule gets messed up. So I think
Nope.
we're going to go back to keeping you all in suspense. We have a plan. We have some very cool, very fun guests lined up who are definitely subject matter experts in areas of hockey that we haven't talked about yet. So I think you'll really enjoy it and hope you all keep coming back and listening. Please subscribe wherever you're listening today, whether it be YouTube, Apple, or Spotify. And if you could give us a like, we would appreciate it so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.